You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Bitcoin to the moon, right? Yeah, to the moon. I know the feeling right now. Bitcoin to the moon. Well, before yesterday, this weekend actually, I said, well, this week potentially we are gonna see a bounce, but we don't have time. I mean, Bitcoin doesn't have time. Why? Well, let me show you. Here, this is potentially a sell signal. Yes. The problem is the time. Here you can see the bounce here. Yes. But the problem here is you want to see this bounce when Bitcoin is actually here, not here. Okay, so that's why we don't have Bitcoin doesn't. The time is over, almost over for Bitcoin. Well, if you are thinking from here is going to the moon, I have bad news for you, at least in the short term. I am not expecting Bitcoin will do something like that. Actually, here is where, well, I'm looking for shorts. I am looking for shorts in very short term. Of course, we don't have the signature right now. Here is here when we have this the negative slope here, or the sell signal dark blue here in curve, and also the ADX negative here. That maybe will happen maybe in the next 24 hours potentially, as long as you see Bitcoin in sideways in around below $21,000. I'm expecting another test to this area around here, around 20k. 20k is $1,000 move, but potentially if this is continuation to the downside, well, maybe we will see continuation, and maybe this could be the short I am looking for in 1-day chart. Let me show you right now the 1-day chart. Well, we have Bitcoin is bouncing here, but as you can see here in 1-day chart nothing happened. Why? Because even Bitcoin cannot test the MA21. So as long as Bitcoin is doing this sideways, it's very lazy right now. Same thing what we saw here in January and May and June. Bitcoin was just lazy, bouncing here, and after that continuation to the downside. Well, looks like Bitcoin is doing the same thing. So right now we don't have sell signal in 1-day chart. In some point this week we are gonna sell signal, and maybe we will see potentially, maybe we'll see the test around $21,000, and maybe no more than that, I think. Now, I'm looking for shorts. Yes, in the short term, not yet. You can say, oh, maybe 1 hour chart. Well, if you wanna scalp, maybe yes. Fair enough. We have a potential sell signal in progress right now. We don't have any confirmation right now for this. Be careful in 1 hour chart because it is still positive. So even if you see a test here to the MA21, your target should be here. Why? Because you will see a new high, potentially, or at least other test to 21K. Why? Because usually it's like this. You will see this and maybe potential bearish variance, and after that, the bearish variance, potentially you will see the setup in 1 hour chart. Of course, as I said before, be careful if you are thinking to go short because you see this the dark blue. Well, that is not my system of trading. Okay, so just I need to be very honest with you. Okay, you have to wait for all the tools to tell you like this is actually a good setup. Is forming, yes, but not yet. Now let's continue talking about the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart, we have something very interesting right now here. We have this bounce signal here, and also WB is still in progress of accumulation here, but the problem here, I would like to see this in 1-day chart, not in 12-hour chart. Why? Because this is just for this week, I mean just few days. So the highest price I'm looking for right now for Bitcoin is $21,000, and no more than that according to this. Of course, my expectations, I can be wrong. Yeah, to the moon here right now, right? It's very simple. Today, tomorrow, you will see the curve testing the seller line here, and if Bitcoin breaks MA21 around 20K, let's talk about 20K. Use any close in 4-hour chart today, for example. Below 20K, you will see other leg down to 19K and potentially continuation to the downside. As you can see here, don't be too excited because it's very normal to see people, especially in my Discord, like if they see just 2-3 candles in green, or just to the moon reversal, yeah, maybe in 5-minute chart, maybe you're right, but not in the macro time frames. And remember, here in this channel, I am looking for the macro moves. I am not worried about if Bitcoin is moving just $500. No, I want to catch the next major move. For example, this one and this one, right? I am not worried about 1-hour chart. I am not worried about no. I am looking for big moves. So the next big move for me is coming, maybe this week. I'm looking for this move. Let me explain my trading plan. Okay. First of all, remember, I am not a financial advisor. Everything what I say here is based on my experience, and I am just sharing my technical analysis. Okay, if you buy, you sell, or you give, or whatever you do with your crypto, well, it's up to you. Okay, here my trading plan is simple. Same thing here, same thing here. Okay, we are gonna see potentially maybe tomorrow and next 2 days Bitcoin testing the seller line here. From here, this point, and also Bitcoin even without touching the MA21, I'm gonna be ready for my next big short. When I say big short, not is because my position is gonna be big. No, it's because I'm gonna play the next swing short. In this case, again to the downside. Okay. Well, that is my plan. Of course, I have to wait. I will wait. I am patient. I am not worried about it. I will wait for this signal. I wanna see this signal. Remember, even with ADX is positive, is negative right now here. Remember, it's still very strong. It's a 43 level. So this move to the downside is not over. Okay. Now, in 4-hour chart, it's very simple. Any close below 20K in 4-hour chart around here. The last pivot in 4-hour chart, you will see a test to around here, $19,800 potentially, and potential bounce there. Maybe yes. So the maximum target I am looking for this move is around this area. Now, this is the bearish scenario. Yes, well, actually, that is my scenario. I don't have bullish and bearish, but you want to see invalidations? It's very simple. Bitcoin to the moon right now. Who cares? And just breaking all the resistance. No. is the simple reversal pattern. Remember, reversal pattern. What you wanna see reversals, because actually that is a very good topic. Yesterday was a very good conversation with some people in my group. They were talking about reversals, but no, reversal is this. Let me explain again. And I think I explained many times. You watch my live streams, I mean, in the past, 2021, all the year, you will see I explained this not just one time, many times. Reversal patterns are very simple. Traditional technical analysis, they like to do this, right? The triangle is here, the triangle is here, or the triangle is here, the triangle is here, or whatever. In my case, I don't do this kind of things, okay? For me, it's just wasting time. If I wanna see reversing this Bitcoin reversing the trend, I mean, at least for a big bounce in 1 hour in a 1 day chart, is very simple. Bitcoin right now, well, in 1 day chart, must break here, break here, breaking the ME55, as you can see here. In the pullback, testing here, for example, this is the next area of supply, and here the next pullback here, you will see the ME55 and the ME21, and also the area of volume profile acting as support. That is a reversal pattern, and here, yes, continuation, because this is a potential formation of uptrend, and you will see other tests here. Here is when we are gonna see if Bitcoin finally, or any asset, not just Bitcoin, has the power to break here and continue the process. Okay, that is a reversal pattern. Let me explain a little bit more. I think it's gonna be easier. Let me see. I'm gonna do this in the very sad way, because people, they don't like to see it, but in the inverse scale right now we have this pattern. For example, here, look at this. Bitcoin was a 38K, breaking here. Of course, you will not enter here in short, right? You will wait for the pullback here, sideways, after that, look at this, pullback, continuation in a very healthy downtrend. In this case, you can apply the same thing here. For example, this is an uptrend. Let me change the scale here, the inverted scale here and here. Look at this. Bitcoin breaks here, the biggest area of supply here, the demand here, come here very close to this area, not exact but very close, and after that, continuation to the upside. That they are reversals. Okay, so you are thinking just because you saw one Bitcoin just pumping just $1,000 is reversal, the bottom is in. Stop watching Naruto. No, I'm kidding. I think we have to study more. Okay, we have to study more. Okay, so this is still Bitcoin is in 1 day chart in sideways. The move you saw here is just a 4-hour chart move, and that's it. Now there are some bullish things I can see right now with the next close, because we have a next major other major close today is the 5-day chart. Let me show you here in 5-day chart. Well, we have here, well, this is indecision, of course. This is sideways, of course. Bitcoin is going to be potentially in sideways a little bit, maybe other 10 days potentially here. But we don't have buy signal here. We don't have anything here. We have the ADX still positive here. And also we have other tests of the ME55 here. And we will have to wait other week. If we see this asset breaking the ME55, and not just breaking the previous high here, potentially we can start talking about potential accumulation finally in 5-day chart, potentially. But not because you see potential accumulation right now here, that means Bitcoin will not crash. Of course, will crash more, but we will see eventually bullish divergence forming in macro time frames. Now, I think I'll finish with Bitcoin. Let me show you in the short term, of course, when I see the signal, because there is no signal right now here. Please, I can see in the Discord actually people, they are rushing. Don't rush. Don't rush. Yeah, don't rush. You have cats, play with your cats. You have girlfriend, talk with your girlfriend, your family. Don't watch all time the charts. We have a life, right? So wait for this. I mean, this is gonna take time. Maybe in the next 12 hours, 24 hours. You are worried to catch the last cent of Bitcoin. You will never do it, and the only thing you will do is just stress yourself. So you just wait. Yeah. And also you are thinking, okay, I will enter in short here because, well, I have to sleep. Well, manage your risk. Manage your risk. Okay, you have to sleep here and you don't want to miss the move. Manage your risk, but be ready. Why? Because potentially Bitcoin comes here, yeah, to 21k, you will get stopped with your stop loss. That's why be careful and don't chase the market. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let me continue right now. There is one chart I want to show you. Well, I need to tell you this. It's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen maybe this month, but potential, or maybe the second week of this month. But same as I did in November 2021. Right now in July 2022, I need to tell you this, okay? And that is something very good for the price. Well, we have potential sell signal right now in 5-day chart for Bitcoin. The problem with this signature here is simple. The ADX is still positive here. As long as the ADX is positive in 5-day chart, this could be a fake signal, okay? So you can expect here, well, potentially this is the top, and USD dominance is gonna be in range here, potentially a couple, maybe this month, maybe around 2 months. And if we see this formation, my friend, this is very good news. You know why? Because, well, we will have a distribution pattern here and we'll see eventually a correction here in a very healthy uptrend, don't get me wrong, okay? So like this, okay, and continuation to the upside. And this drop here for Bitcoin is going to be very good because potentially you see, I don't know, from 17k for example, or 14k, who knows. If Bitcoin breaks down, I am still thinking it's going to happen in 1-day chart. I mean, remember the time frames are very different, right? The USD dominance will drop hard to maybe around 6%, from 8% to 6%, and you will see maybe that big bounce I am expecting maybe this month or next month. Yep, but in general, it's not very smart to be like extremely bearish right now. Okay. Oh, the depression. Oh my God, Bitcoin is going to zero, right? Yeah, the inflation. All the excuses. If you are thinking in that way, well, keep watching TV. Keep watching TV. Okay. No, charts are the facts for me, and I respectfully, of course, I don't want to be offensive, but here, this is telling me we are gonna see the bottom for Bitcoin very soon. At least a macro bounce, yes. Okay, maybe not the bottom of this year, but maybe yes, we will see a significant bounce very soon. Maybe this month or next month maximum. Now, if we talk about the weekly chart, we don't have. That is very important, my friend. Not because you see this pullback potential in 5-day chart for Bitcoin, that means it's the bottom is in. No, I don't think so. Why? Because this asset is trending. So you will see just a pullback here to the May 21 here, and after that in a very healthy weekly uptrend. I mean, let me repeat, weekly uptrend. Yeah, this is like this. Okay, we don't have sell signal right now here. Maybe in 2 weeks, around maybe mid July. So potentially the next move you will see for Bitcoin to the downside is gonna be the last one, at least in the midterm. Okay, so here ADX is still positive here, breaking invalidation for this bear divergence. You can say, okay, but we have the bear divergence here, but it's 1 year of price action. I think is too far. So also WB is still super healthy. Maybe we will see, we will see more pain to come here this year. I think Bitcoin in some point in November, we will see around 10k maybe November, but it's a process. It's not like Bitcoin is gonna crash to zero right now. No, you will see bounces in a bear market. I am getting ready for a bounce, a bearish bounce for Bitcoin, but I am not calling the bottom, not yet. Okay. And also remember, we have here the monthly close in USD dominance is still very strong, very good, very healthy. So you wanna see validation here. You need to see USD dominance breaking around 4.70. So it's very complicated. So now thinking I am looking for macro bounce right now. This potential short, because I'm gonna short, of course. This, my friend, this move potentially is gonna be the last one. Okay, in some point here, because I don't know exactly the scent. I mean, it's gonna crash around $10,000 point 50 cents. I don't know, something like that. I cannot tell you, but based on my technical analysis right now, this is potentially gonna be the last move to the downside. Okay, and if you think this is gonna be the bottom, well, media will tell you yes. Media will say, you see, this is the bottom. I will tell you no, this is not gonna be the bottom. This is not the bottom. Maybe you will see a macro bounce, yes, in the context of a very healthy downtrend in weekly chart and potentially monthly. Okay, so just as I said many times in my live streams, I am realistic with my technical analysis. Okay, in this channel, you will never find the next 100x hiding gem, something like that. That bullshit. No, we are gonna talk about realistic technical analysis. Okay, not because the Fed, not because Elon Musk. I don't care. People say, you are ignoring the Fed. Well, I've been ignoring the Fed for more than 10 years and I have no problem. No problem. I don't care what they are saying. Why? Because they lie. Humans, people will lie. But charts, they say the facts. They are saying the facts, okay? So, just as I said before, be ready, because for me, in my humble opinion, this is gonna be potentially the last drop for Bitcoin this year. I mean, at least July, and you will see potentially a macro bounce here. And this bounce, well, let's see, step by step. Okay, so I am looking for this bounce, of course, this short, and of course after that potential macro bounce. Yes. Now let's talk about something else. Let me show you the Bitcoin flow here. This indicator is very powerful. I created this indicator I think 6 months ago. The theory is simple. Every time when you see, let me hide this. Okay, I'm gonna hide this as well. Every time when you see the red cloud here, is because the USDT dominance is very strong, so that means Bitcoin is bearish. Every time when you see USDT dominance bearish, you will see Bitcoin bullish. With this move, with this indicator, you will not catch the bottom, but you will catch the move. And for me, the move is more important than the bottom. Okay, so I don't want to buy here in the last cent or 29k, but why? Because I don't know here if this is gonna break down. I wanna see confirmations, and I wanna ride the trend here. Okay, if you buy here, for example, you bought here in 2021 at 35k, yeah, it's not the bottom, right? But you are just 10% far away from the bottom. Okay, and look at this. You buy here and you will ride all this trend. Doesn't matter if you didn't buy the bottom, exactly the bottom. It's almost impossible. Let me tell you something. I think it's not, at least just a few times in my experience I did it, and always I failed. Always for $1,000, $500, but always I failed for. Actually, the best for me trade for me about the bottom or top, it was in 2019 when I was in short here, exactly here in this point. I was here in short. In this here in 2022, I fell for $3,000. I entered in short at 66, around $66,000 around here. I fell for maybe $2,000-$3,000, no problem, because if you see the macro scale is the top, right? This is the top. Yeah, so don't be too worried like, oh my god, I didn't buy at 17k. Okay, so this indicator is very powerful. One signal, because actually I upload I think I don't know, I think in January, I think I cannot remember when, back test of this I did a back testing of this indicator in 1-day chart. It's very powerful, yes, and let me show you here. We are very far away from this potential reversal in 1-day chart. As you can see here, 22k is the level right now. Yeah, as long as you see here this red cloud, we cannot say Bitcoin is about to reverse. How we are going to identify is going to reverse is very simple. The market is going to enter in sideways here, and suddenly you will see this line is crossing the price action here. When it's crossing here, that is your signal potential reversal. After that, you will see what you are going to see. You see? So let me show you the example here to the upside. here to the upside, yeah, and here to the upside, here to the upside, you see. And you can apply the same thing for shorts. Of course, you will not get the best position. Don't short with this because it's, as I said before, is a trend following indicator. Okay, it's gonna tell you when the new trend is about to start. Okay, so the condition is very simple. When it's in range, that is the best move, the best opportunity to start thinking, okay, Bitcoin is gonna reverse. So if you are watching this and you asked me yesterday, is the market is gonna reverse? Well, I think with this indicator, you can get a better idea when we can potentially see a reversal here. So it's very far away right now, very far away. So the best scenario for Bitcoin right now is staying sideways here for maybe all July, and eventually you will see here this indicator crossing here. When you see it's crossing, yes, we can start thinking this asset is gonna start bouncing for a bearish bounce, because remember, we are in downtrend. Okay, so let me show you something very interesting here is in the higher time frames. This indicator is very simple, same rule. Every time when we see Bitcoin crossing here, oh sorry, let me do this. Yeah, the top, I mean this one is crossing here in the middle of the candle, the price action. This is telling you the finally Bitcoin is getting a strength against the dollar, and you will see these massive rallies. And as you can see here, same thing with this indicator in macro time frames. Very good call around $59,000. We saw this cross, and after that, massive pullback here. As I said before, you will not catch the bottom or the top of the moves, but you will catch actually the trend. Look at this, crossing here, and after that, a new high. And here, what happened? Yeah, crossing here, and since then, massive leg down. You see, and we are still turning to the downside. And because it's 5-day chart, well, we cannot expect that it's gonna change. Maybe next year. Okay, so if we watch this indicator with all the time frames, well, we can get a very easy picture where we are right now for Bitcoin against the dollar. And you can see here the dollar is very strong in all the time frames. If you want to see 4-hour chart, okay, to the moon, right? Let me see. No, it's still telling me the dollar is still strong even in 4-hour chart, and potentially you will see here correction. And if I wanna, let me show you here why. Well, when I created this indicator, because this indicator, actually many indicators, this one and the latest one I created, they are 100% mine. I mean, like, all the calculations are mine, because other indicators are based on other indicators. But let me show you here why Bitcoin Flow is showing us this potential fake signal in 4-hour chart. Simple, is because if we go to USDT dominance, yeah, we still have this. Let me show you here. In 1-day chart, we have a buy signal in 1-day chart. Yeah, we have a buy signal in 1-day chart. So maybe in 4-hour chart you say, bet to the moon, right? No, this is like this. Okay, don't watch the price, don't watch just the direction. Okay, I cannot tell you if it's gonna be like just maximum here, but the trend is your friend, and the trend is to the upside for USD dominance in 1-day chart. So for Bitcoin, it's gonna be to the downside. Just it's about time. Okay, so please, I know I don't show very often this indicator, but after more back testing, I need to say it's very powerful. Even in 1-hour chart, actually is very good, I need to say it. Let me show you here. We have this cross here. We have this cross. For example, we have this is a fake signal, of course. Fake signal, you see, never cross to the downside. I mean, never cross the line here. But look at this. Here we have this cross, and we have this cross. Of course, it's 4-hour chart. 1-hour chart, you can expect many fake signals, but eventually you will see some of them, they will play very good. And with this indicator, you can filter many fake signals. For example, here, when you see the red cloud here, doesn't matter, you see the bounce here, all of them, they are just, well, bounces following a downtrend. Okay, so don't be too excited right now. Not yet. In some point we are gonna be very excited. Well, not my case actually. Yeah, about trading, I am not like, oh my god, to the moon. No, I did it many years ago, but not anymore. Okay. Here, if you ask me right now, okay, what to do? Well, today is just, I don't know. Maybe you are playing Apex. I am playing Apex, so we can play together. The thing I'm trying to say is there is no trade today, okay, in 4-hour chart, and here is just about time. This area, 24 hours. If Bitcoin cannot break this is gonna be like this, okay? This is the projection, like this. And here, well, if we see sell signal in 1-day chart, potential break and continuation to the downside, okay? So that is my technical analysis for Bitcoin in, well, from micro timeframes to macro timeframes, okay? So I hope you can find this useful. Yes, less is more. Actually, something I like about this indicator is because we can filter many moves. Many moves, actually. I really like it. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to talk about some altcoins. Please, if you want me to see some altcoins, please let me know in the comments, okay? So I'm going to talk with Ethereum. Ethereum to the moon, right? To the moon. Okay, let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart, even is not testing the MA21, not yet. I think we are gonna see reject. Yes, around between $1,000 to 100. This area is the area I'm gonna start looking for potential pullback. Yeah, or sideways here. Remember? Yeah, this is like this. Okay, of course in 4-hour chart. Let me see. Yes, look at this. This is the signal. This is the thing I'm looking for. Bitcoin. Look at this. Ethereum actually is showing a wonderful signal technically for shorts. Let me show you here. There's a center line here, even cannot break the MA21, biggest area of supply. You will see maybe I don't know, maybe 2-3 days here, and when you see there's a signal here in 1-day chart, this is like this. Okay, so Solana. Okay, Solana. I am still waiting for Solana, not yet, but I am waiting for Solana. Solana testing center line here, even cannot break the MA21, technically speaking. Tested the MA21. If today you see the rejection here, you will see continuation around 27. I will start looking for this. This is like this, okay? So, yep, yeah. I will be very happy if I see Solana, for example, here. Well, anyway, I mean, it doesn't matter. Between 40 and 44, all of this move is just a bounce, okay? You can say, oh, but it's 50%, 60% move. Yeah. But this is like this, okay? So Solana, as I said many times, I don't want to see Solana breaking 25 because $25 is actually for me is very important. Any close below 25, well, I don't want to repeat the same thing many times, okay? So let's continue with Cardano, because I have some holders in the Discord. They are asking me about Cardano, and here the same thing as yesterday. I will not change my technical analysis just for 1 day. It is like this, okay? So let me continue. Let me see if I can see something different here. Litecoin, someone asked about Litecoin, same thing as you can see here. Bearish divergence, actually, all the way, all of these, they are bearish divergence in 1-day chart. Be ready, because I'm expecting Bitcoin, all the altcoins they are getting ready for the drop. As I said before, potentially the last one, yes, but very nasty drop again. And XRP, someone asked me yes about XRP, same thing. Time is over, as you can see here. Well, let me check here. Okay, this is something very interesting here. From this point, the projection is like this, okay? But look at this, the bullish thing here, or at least conservative here, is XRP, instead of dropping, is defending this area, and that is a good sign. Now, what I need to see for XRP, crossing the center line here, the buy signal here, and still in sideways here, well, potentially we will see a major bounce, potentially. Not yet, we'll have to wait maybe other 10 days, okay? But yeah, that is potential, is not that bad. At this point, with this signal in 1-day chart, I was expecting maybe XRP will break 0.30. I think it's because many of them they are following Bitcoin. I guess if Bitcoin pumps, many of them they will pump. If Bitcoin crash, they will crash more, 2 times more. Okay, so let me see what time is it. Okay, 35 minutes. Okay, I think this live stream is gonna be short because I can see people are quiet. Okay, so maybe they are waiting for Bitcoin. Okay, no problem. So now we have here, one moment, SP500, because I want to see what happened with SP500. SP500, yes, this bounce is still in progress, as you can see here, but same as Bitcoin. Into this week, we are gonna see the seller line tested here, and this asset even cannot break the MA21. Okay, of course, we have still a little bit time, but the trend is your friend, and the trend is to where? The trend is to the downside. Here, downside, here, downside. And we are gonna repeat the same thing here when one day, I don't know when, we are gonna see this reversal. You see? This is the reversal. Okay. Okay, SP500. I mean, I check. I was watching Tesla. They are doing exactly the same, my friend. I mean, stocks, the volatility is very low, so that's why usually I like to check your stocks maybe sometimes per week because the volatility is very low. Tesla same as yesterday. Same as yesterday. Nothing changed. Yeah, time is over, and the speculation is like this. Continuation to the downside. Weekly chart, I said that yesterday. I think it is continuation to the downside. ADX positive here. Any close below 650, you will see all the way down to 500. 500 is gonna be the area. 550, 70 is the area I'm gonna start looking for. Okay, so I think that's it. That's it. Today, yeah, and yeah, I have an announcement for the Discord. Sorry, I didn't have enough time yesterday, but you joined to this event we have for 2 months in the Discord. Okay, today, yes, I need to check in Patreon, but yeah, I'm gonna announce the winners. After that, I'm gonna send you a message. We are gonna discuss when we can have this the hour for mentoring and these kind of things. So yep, thank you for your support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. In 1 year, I opened this channel I think 1 year ago, almost 1 year ago. 1 week left. I'm very happy. I mean, I am not looking for a massive like, oh, I want to have 50,000 followers. No, I am doing this because actually I really like it. Okay, for macro browns will happen. SP500 Bitcoin is following SP500. Yeah, and that's why I said what happened in 2017 was the worst thing could happen for Bitcoin when the institutions, right? People are very innocent. My God, here was the worst moment for Bitcoin. Yeah, because here all this price action is, well, manipulation by market makers. From where? Well, the stock market maybe. So that's why you can see SP500 and Bitcoin. They have this strong correlationship. So I said that yesterday. I am not expecting a big bounce for SP500. Actually, I'm expecting continuation. I can be totally wrong. Yes. If we see a bounce for Bitcoin, this bounce is gonna be in the long term a sell. Let me show you here the weekly chart. Weekly chart is still positive here. We don't have bullish divergence. We don't have nothing. OBB is destroyed. Actually, we don't have anything here, and this is just a very beautiful, wonderful downtrend. Okay, every time when SP500 is bouncing here, bouncing, dropping, and right now in macro time frames we have this area of resistance at 3,800, 4,000, around 4,000. As long as SP500 is closing candles below here, you will see full continuation. And the next area I'm gonna start looking for, and that is the worst area, because let me tell you something. People, they are thinking this is capitulation. I don't see the capitulation, not yet. As I said before, don't. How can I say this? Call me crazy you want, yeah, but I don't see capitulation, not yet. So all the people who walked in the crash in 2020, they are still in massive profits. Yeah, of course I'm talking about the very extremely bearish scenario. Yeah, but at least I will be happy to see if SP500 close. Of course, with this close the monthly actually, 3,500 is gonna be the area, the biggest area actually, this area in monthly, but around 3,000 is the area I'm gonna start looking for potential macro bounce. But this asset is still trending to the downside. And if I show you within my tools, as long as the DDX is positive in weekly chart, I am not expecting a macro bounce or reversal for SP500. If I show you the monthly, even worse. We still have this potential sell signal here in progress, and not just this, we will have to see the red signal here all this year, or maybe part of next year, you see. And that is my problem with SP500. Last time when we see this red cloud here, when in 2008, so that was the biggest crash, right? Remember, 2008 was the yeah. Well, what happened here? I'm not saying this is gonna happen something like this, but I need to see this month and next month. I need to see SP500 respecting the MA55 and also testing the seller line. Any close next month or July below the MA55 right now is good. I mean, I need to tell you, it's very very good actually. I want to see SP500 sideways here. Here you see the seller line tested here, and this asset even is above actually 4,000. This is bullish, and you will see continuation, maybe new highs. But you see this month the seller line tested here, and this asset is still dancing here between I don't know, 2,500. You will see potentially around 3,000. 3,000 is the area, and well, you will see your next black swan or something like that, right? People they say it. And I think in the very long term that this is a potential scenario. Actually, this drop is very real. We have a real possibilities to see this drop, and the reason is very simple. A few days ago we have this signal, this close here, with bearish divergence since 2002 here, bearish divergence as you can see here, and we have here, no, we don't have bearish divergence in OBB, but look at this. We have for first time, no, second time actually, here this year, ADX is negative here. We have bearish divergence also here, so we have potentially at least I will say 3,000, because is where is the MA21. Okay, at least that is, I mean, in November. I'm not talking about tomorrow. That's why in general for me, when I'm thinking about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin breaking MA55 and this reversal, it is very hard to see Bitcoin right now. If I am very realistic, actually I posted a video, I don't know if you know this, but I posted a video. It's an update of my prediction for 2022-2023 for Bitcoin. My target hit, I posted this video in 2021 November. Of course the last target is pending, like is 14k, but in that video I was very clear. I don't want to see Bitcoin testing 10k. I don't want to see it. Okay, if you want to know why, well, you can watch that video and you will get the answer there. But in general, I don't want to see Bitcoin testing 10k. Yeah, the most bullish things right now for Bitcoin is here between 17k and 25k, around this area, all the year in sideways. That is the best scenario for Bitcoin. I want to see Bitcoin just in sideways here for the rest of the year. Okay, any close below 17k, we will see, yes, 10k, but this, my friend, in the short term is going to be very good, but in the long term, I want to see it in the next halving. What happened? But you said Bitcoin will go to $1 million. Well, as I said before, the halvings, they are a theory, okay? Bitcoin has been in that video I tried to fix a very common mistake here. Actually I saw on YouTube. I want to repeat this. Bitcoin has never been in a bear market. Never. 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 You are thinking this is a bear market. This is a bear market. It depends on the time frame, because in monthly, healthy corrections. Yeah, healthy corrections. No bear market in monthly. And here, my friend, with this close, first warning, potential. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Be careful with this, okay? Potential first bear market in monthly for Bitcoin. Okay. So I am not saying this this is gonna happen. Of course, we need to see. At least I will say maybe if July we see the close below the MA55 this month. I think yeah we will see finally the resolution of this, and yeah, potentially we can start saying yeah Bitcoin is gonna enter in a new phase in the markets. And you will say but the halving, $1 million, right? Well, the question is if Bitcoin enters in a bear market, in a real bear market, in monthly, yeah, you want to see a real bear market? Well, let me show you. Netflix, for example. Netflix. This is a real bear market. This is technically speaking not a bull trap, not a bear trap. This is a reversal. Okay. This is a reversal. Okay. So we were gonna see a bounce. I'm gonna take just 5 minutes of this live stream to explain with Netflix what could happen for Bitcoin. Okay, you can watch my video, please. After this live stream, if you are curious about it, you can watch my video. And please, I am just realistic, okay? I am just realistic. I really want to be wrong, seriously, because I want to see Bitcoin at 1 million. Honestly, I like, as I said before, I like the blockchain technology. As an engineer, actually, I really like the technology. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in decentralized finance, these kind of things, yes. But one thing is what I believe, other thing, facts, okay? And that is the problem. You need to separate your feelings with facts. With Netflix, here we have this. Yes, this was a bear trap consolidation here between MA55, but it is totally not broken. Why? Because look at this. This reaction on Netflix in 2011 was wonderful, breaking MA55 here, yes, but look at this, the volume, massive volume here, massive volume here. In just next 2 months, test the MA55 here, rejection, and hold this area again as potential support, and from here continuation, a massive rally. That is the thing I want to see for Bitcoin right now, today. I want to see Bitcoin bouncing in July, August, breaking MA55 again, and say, hey my friends, this was just a bear trap in macro time frames. I will be very happy. I don't care if I didn't buy a 17, actually I bought, but I don't care if I didn't catch the bottom. I want to catch the next rally. You see, this rally. Yeah. So, what happened right now? Well, let me show you. Breaking down the MA55 here, we have here in monthly, okay, monthly basis here, we don't have volume here. Yeah, we have volume here. Let me show you here. We have this volume here. Yeah. And look at this. Just using price action here. After 1, 2, 3 months, Netflix is not bouncing. It's in sideways here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We have two scenarios. First of all, here, more time here in this area is gonna be bad for the price. Why? Because the next bounce here, yeah, the MA55 here, the slope is negative here. Finally, for first time, actually the second time, actually since 2011, as you can see here, and this test potentially is gonna be the continuation to the downside, and this is the potential reversal I'm talking about for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is for me, yes, a big warning for reversals. And let me show you here the 6-month chart, because as I said before, people, they are worried about 6 hours 4-hour chart, but they don't see the macro time frames. For first time in the history, pay attention here. Oh, since 2002, even this chart is older than Bitcoin, and close below 265, below the MA21 for first time in the history, with a massive reversal. Yeah, that's why when I said okay, SPY 500, I am looking for potential 3000 based on macro timeframes. For me, it's very hard to think like, okay, I want to see something bullish, but the charts are clear for me. And maybe if this happens, you will say, you know, the Fed, it's because the new pandemic, right? Because there is a new thing around there, right now. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Like there's the new excuse, right? The new excuse to say, you see, we have a second pandemic or something like that, right? You know, humans, we are like that. We like to blame someone or find excuses to try to justify our mistakes. So here, closing 6 months chart below the MA21. Look at this. Here was a very strong support here. Well, July, any close in July below the MA21 around 265. Like actually, I'm thinking it's gonna do it. Actually, July, you will see continuation. And the next area, major area for Netflix in the long term is around $100. The next one, and the worst is around 34 or 40. Okay, so that's why I am a swing trader. Okay, I like to see where I am because based on the macro time frames, I'm gonna start thinking, okay, if I buy, it's because I'm gonna hold for 6 months or 1 year. Okay, I am not chasing the market like, okay, I'm gonna just trade 4-hour chart all time. No, that is not my way of trading. Actually, if I am very honest, I am just doing 4-hour chart because the live streams. That's it. Because in my real life, I am just trading 1-day chart. Okay, here for Amazon, still close as reversal, yes, but still above the MA21. It's very usually when you see these reversals here, like in the progress, you will see outer leg down, test in this area, and potentially you will see the bounce here. It's still bullish, yes, because the trend is not broken. Okay. The biggest problem with Amazon is we have, well, for first time in the history, you know, we have this year we have for first time in the history, first time many times, right? ADX negative and dark blue. If you know my system, what is this? I think you know the answer, right? Okay. So if we talk about Tesla, what happened with Tesla? We don't have enough information. Tesla in 6 months. Let me see 3 months. What is this? Tell me what is this, my friend? Okay, that's why it's very hard to think like, okay, what I believe. Tesla, wow, Elon Musk to the moon, right? Okay. If in October we see this signal ADX negative here, this is gonna be like this, okay? The projection. So eventually you will see, maybe when I said these kind of things is because it's not gonna happen maybe tomorrow. Eventually this year or next year you will see something like this, okay? That's why in November 2021, Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, all of them, they cash out because of course they have traders, some people, and they can see these kind of things, and that's why it's better you sell, because you know something is gonna happen, right? Yeah. Okay, just I'm sharing my 2 cents. Of course, I wanna be wrong. I really want to say no. I did a very big mistake. Bitcoin is going to the moon right now. Everything is going to the moon. Nothing is gonna happen. But well, it's not my way. Okay, the gold. Sorry, this is not gold. Gold here. Look at this. We have here, this is not volume, okay? This is just something about TradingView. We have very divergence here in 6 months. In 3 months chart here, we have the sell signal potentially here. Well, the lowest target I'm looking for gold is around 1,700, this area, and more sideways, okay? This year. As long as it's about 1,700 this year, totally fine. That's why you are trading. Actually, some people, they like to trade gold, but in my case, I don't trade gold because the volatility is very low. Just since 2020, just the move is just 16%. For me, no, I don't trade gold because of that. Okay, so just be careful, and stay safe. Of course, we are gonna see big bounces here. Look at this. 3 months ADX negative here. We still have better divergence all the way up since 2017. This is not good. Monthly, we are gonna see the test around 15k. Maybe this month, maybe next month, who knows, but we will see it. Monthly. So yeah, I mean, no, please watch the other video, because I think I'm gonna repeat the same things. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this live stream. Short-term time frames for Bitcoin. Okay, 4-hour chart. Okay, here, no thank you is not with me. No thank you. Okay, this is the biggest area of supply right now. Here, maximum is around 21k, around there, and from there, of course, if I see the sell signal here, yeah, sell signal here, sorry, like this, you will see continuation to the downside like this. Okay, around in 4-hour chart, 19k, 19,400, 500, that is a short term. And why not? Maybe we will see the 1-day chart playing, who knows, maybe continuation. Okay, but don't get me wrong, this drop here, you see this drop here in some point, that is gonna be the last drop for this, at least for macro time frames, and after that we will see maybe a couple of months in green for Bitcoin. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.